All right, y'all. Welcome to another episode of, mobile office talk. Let's call it. I don't know. I'm making up. Today I got my new microphone, as you can see. It worked really great, man. Sound quality, like all the rest of my tools that I use, are freaking amazing. They'll just knock your socks off right out of the gate. Like, you can hear it, right? Sound quality is mint. That's what we're going for. I've done a lot of videos where I didn't use the proper microphones, and it sounds like I'm talking from a tunnel. So today I try to bring you really working on bringing you kind of like high quality sound, and so far my toolbox is providing tremendous sound. So today I just wanted to talk quick on like hand cleaning and the process that I use, and one of the items that I'm using now. Man, I've been in this business for a while, so I've done all the different types of stuff. I've used, I had a can of pumice that I used to use, and I used to use Gojo. I used to carry that in the car, and it got really messy, but it did work, right? But it always left like a residue on my hands that I couldn't stand. I could never get it off. I'd like wash my hands with water, and then who's got water? And then dead of winter, it's like January, and then I'm out here, 20 degrees out trying to wash my hands with water in the street, and I was like, man, this is so stupid. So like over the years I've kind of pivoted to different things, and I've used different hand towels, like hand cleaning towels. Those worked all right too. There's a lot of options out there now, which is nice. When I first came into the business, there really wasn't a lot of hand cleaning options. It's like, you're a mechanic, bro, your hands stay dirty. My wife used to get so pissed at me. I had all that dirt in my fingers. It wasn't just in my nails, because that was onto itself, but like embedded in my fingers. Didn't matter how much I washed my hands. I'm in the shower, pumice stone, just taking layers of skin off. I have to take like a razor blade and just cut a whole layer of my skin off just to get my hands clean, and then it'll be like, only time I would really ever get them thoroughly clean was like on vacation, and I was swimming in a chlorine pool for like a week, and then I'd come home and they'd finally be clean, and then my first day at work they'd be greasy. Because you guys have seen some of my older videos, maybe you haven't, maybe I'll make a new one, but I hate wearing gloves. I know it's crazy, all these new guys, they love gloves, everybody. When I go to the job, even my guys, you want gloves? Nah, I'm not a glove guy. I like to feel what I'm doing. I like to touch, and it's like hard for me to grasp little screws and little things with gloves on. So, different video for a different day, but I don't wear gloves, so my hands used to get grime. And it took me a long time to find towels, because even those hand towels, after a while, they're sitting in the car, they dry out, and then they don't work. So lately, I found this company. This is Crocodile Cloth, which I've seen a lot, actually. They sell them in Home Depot. I'm not sure where I got these. I think I got these at a Ferguson supply house when I was in the city doing a job. But they stay moist. I mean, even the cap fell off, and they're still moist. And even in the winter, this whole thing froze up like a brick. But once I let it defrost, they've been working really well for me, and they do a good job of getting the grime off. Now, if I'm being completely transparent, if you're doing like really heavy work and your hands are really grimy, these are not going to cut it. I'm just going to be straight with you. But for me, just doing a little bit of troubleshooting and kind of sticking to the mechanical side without really getting into like flux and doing copper work, stuff like that. They work great. They've been good. They keep my hands clean. They don't stink, because that's the other thing. Some of these things, you wash your hands and your hands smell all day, and then, you go to eat, and, I don't know, man. It ain't for me, I mean, you're talking to a guy who used to eat with dirty hands. That's why I feel like my immune system is amazing. So, the days of, like, eating with dirty hands has kind of gone out the window. I still do it, but not as often. But I like these a lot. There are a lot of really good cloths out there now, but main reason why I wanted to do this video is kind of get your thoughts on it, your opinions on it. It's always good to know new stuff. I mean, I'm always asking guys about tools and different things to use, and different equipment, and I mean, as a mechanic, as a plumber, keeping your hands clean isn't that at the top of the list of important things? Between flashlights and good equipment and good tools, hand cleaners. So, do me a favor, subscribe to our channel too if you haven't already, and if you don't mind, leave me a comment below, man. Let me know what you use, let me know what it looks like for you. Maybe you have something and I'll try, and if I try and I like it, I'll do another video on it. So, but I appreciate you guys checking in. Let me know down below. Keep keeping on, as they say, you know what I mean? Keep kicking.